Hello, it's Wednesday, I've just got home from work and I thought I'd do another evening ride with some short hill efforts. I'm going to use the same route as I did last time, but I'm going to go in the reverse direction. I went for a ride at the weekend and I thought it'd be quite fun to do it in the opposite direction. I think I've ridden it in the opposite direction less than I've ridden it in the direction I did last time, and I think the hills might be shorter, so we'll see how it goes. I went out for a ride yesterday and there's some temporary traffic lights on one of the hills, so hopefully they're gone. But if not, I'll just do my best. I rode up that hill at the weekend, and without even trying I managed to PB up it, so I'm hoping with this effort that I'll be a lot faster. In the end I decided not to completely reverse the route, but just reverse that loop of the route with the hill efforts on. So I started by going down what was climb 3 a couple of weeks ago. This is a longer descent than in the opposite direction, so I carried more speed through the flat section of the reservoir and reached the bottom of the climb at a greater speed. I didn't start the climb particularly well, going over this rough patch and then changing gear twice, which was probably more than I needed to. So I ended up pedalling faster than I would have liked. I maintained a solid effort to the top, finishing third on the ladies' Strava leaderboard in 24 seconds for a segment that is 0.12 miles long and an average gradient of 7.9. It turns out I hadn't ridden that hill for almost a year, and I was 6 seconds faster than my previous best effort. So I was really happy with that. And then I got to go down the hill that I usually go up, which was really fun, and I haven't ridden it this way in ages. Effort 2 was on the next road and the Strava segment started after the bridge. This was the climb that I got a personal best on at the weekend without even trying, mainly because I rarely ride up this road. This was the road that had the temporary traffic lights on the day before, and they were in fact still there. As I got to the top of the bridge and could see over, the traffic light was on green, but it shortly changed to red. So I started slowing down and had unclipped and was ready to stop but hadn't quite put my foot down before it changed to green again. So not quite the ideal start to the climb. This climb is 0.28 miles long at an average gradient of 4.7%, but it gets steeper towards the end. I thought I slowed down closer to the corner at the top, but from the video footage it looks like I was slowing down a lot before that. But I then maintained the 10 or 11 miles an hour around the corner and to the top. I got 4th on the ladies segment for the overall climb, but only 10th on the top bit, which isn't really surprising. And it was almost a 20-second PB on the long segment. Effort 3 was the opposite of effort 1 from the previous video, which meant I started with a nice long downhill. The segment on Strava is a lot longer than the one that my Wahoo picked up, because my bike computer didn't beep to mark the start of the climb until I was about halfway up it. As such, the Strava segment is longer at 0.24 miles at an average gradient of 1.8%, because again it steepens up towards the end. These 3 efforts have all been fairly short climbs, but I'm looking forward to doing some longer climbs at the weekend. This was the climb that hurt the most. I started a bit fast and really struggled, so got out the saddle to try and maintain my pace until the end. Thankfully the corner is the top, and it doesn't continue upward after the bend. I was 4th on the segment again, and I was 21 seconds faster than my previous best time, which was actually achieved way back in 2020. Thanks for watching, bye!